All right, PKN episode 219. I think we're all excited to talk about the contest. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen the replies, but I asked for a name. I don't like No Fucks November. It's, well, one, I don't want to have like fuck as a topic title for the next 5 weeks. So that's a thing. Two, No Fucks is kind of the opposite of what it is to me. Like that's like... Like, yeah, like if we were an eating contest, maybe No Fucks November would work for me. No Fucks November is just that it doesn't register. What do you guys think?
I plan on amping my fucking a little bit to get a few more meps out of it.
Good thinking, Taylor. Oh, Taylor's giving away his strategies.
Exactly.
I'm giving away my strategies too, I think, because I have nothing that's not obvious. I don't know what Chiz is going to do, but we'll see.
It's funny when I'll make jokes about it, and Chiz, also being jokey in our chats, will be like, you're the only one who's jumping to thinking about cheating. Like when I said today, I've got an ace in the hole, guys. You won't believe my ace in the hole. And it was just a joke about how I'm inviting Rufus to live with me for a month, so I'll be constantly horrified.
See, you didn't get Chiz's joke. See, that was him saying that you're the only one jumping to cheating was a joke.
Oh, then I read those very quickly during the day because I don't have a lot of time to scope out the full context. Well, there you go.
He was making fun of Woody.
Oh, okay. That's silly. I hope nobody cheats. I really want this to be honest.
Cheat. At this point,
I've got ways already.
There's only one way, and it's hiring a. There's only one way to cheat, and it's hiring a ringer.
Yeah, I think you have to physically put it on another human. Like, even if you had a big dog.
That's retarded.
That's not staying on there. That's not going to work.
You have to shave the dog's chest.
You'd
have to find a way to you'd have to find a way to keep it on the dog. The dog doesn't want that on him.
That's perfect. It'll raise his heart rate.
No, it would fuck up the rest of your physical workouts, because if you put it on a dog, the app's going to be like, well, new top heart rate is 245 beats a minute. And so you got to get to 122 if you want to get that halfway. It's like,
do you know how top heart rate is calculated?
I think they do it just by your gender, weight, and height, right?
That's how I've always heard. I didn't actually know gender was a thing, but 220 minus your you said weight and height. 220 minus your age is always the.
We're all 160.
Age.
So what it's done, I think it just all starts. It starts all of us out at 160, and if at some point you set a new maximum heart rate, it'll go ba-da-ba-da. This is your new maximum heart rate, and everything will get recalculated. So don't fucking max out your heart rate, dummy.
Wait, your max heart rate on there is 160? Mine's 193 when I entered my stuff in. This is bullshit, if that's a fact.
You're younger than me.
Woody's
is 100.
I'm looking to see what mine is, because now you have me curious.
But then again, I can't know mine because mine's fucked up right now. Like, I was convinced for all today when I was sitting there trying to figure it out. Yeah, 182. Mine's 193.
Mine might be that.
I bet yours is 190, Kyle. But I was sitting around trying to figure mine out today, and I was like, God, I'm such a retard. Why can I not figure this out? There's only 3 things to be done, and I did all 3. Like I told you, my nickname.
I have some questions.
My band.
Yeah,
did you order from? Yours is 190. Mine's 182. Did you order from whatever it is, MyZone or something directly?
Yeah, I ordered from them directly. Yeah.
Question number 2. Did you log in or register when you got your thing?
When I purchased it, it said pre-register, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pre-register, so I did that. Mm-hmm. And so then it showed up, and I was like, oh, cool. And so I put it on today, and ran up and down. Oh, no, go ahead.
After it showed up, you opened the box, and you installed the app on your phone, and you were given a choice to either log in or register.
Yes, I logged in, because I already had my login.
Okay. That was where I thought you went wrong, and you did not.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we all did different things.
They're all gonna help me out. It can't be that big of a thing. But I knew I felt vindicated when I was texting all you guys today, because I guarantee you're all like, this fucking idiot, user error, can't figure it out. And then when I finally wore it, I ran up some stairs and down some stairs for 5 minutes, and I checked my phone, and it was logging my rate. I was just holding my phone in my hand as I was running, and it was you're at 116. Now you're earning 2 MEPs a minute or whatever. Oh, now you're only at 90 whatever. You're only earning 1 or whatever the case was. And after that, I finished, hit upload, and then nothing showed up in my stat column, so it just didn't upload. So that's the problem they're trying to fix. And I know it can upload things there because as I refresh, like 1 in 4 refreshes will say that I had a killer month in September 2013, which isn't true because I downloaded this today.
Yeah.
So that can't possibly be it. We'll get it figured out. They already, as soon as I sent them an email, and Chiz was like, make some angry tweets that'll get you on the case. And I'm like, well, maybe not angry, but I'll tweet at him. Within like 4 minutes of tweeting, they got to me.
There were tones of frustration in it. You know what? I want to back up a second and tell people what we're doing. So it was inspired by Joe Rogan's podcast. They did a thing for the month of October where Joe and 3 of his friends tried to measure who exercises the most using this MyZone tool. And at the end of it, they compete. And there's a belt for the winner and some maybe punishments for the loser. I don't know.
Oh, yes. There must be punishments.
On ours, there are going to be punishments that you don't like. And some of it's financial. Like I think 4th place is something like $500 to lose.
Yeah.
That's real money. And then we've talked about shaving heads. I don't know where the punishments are right now, but the public embarrassment is enough. This is the chest strap. I bought a medium because it's all they had in stock, and it fits me almost all the way out. So
it's a little snug.
Yeah. I was putting it on. I'm like, Taylor might be bigger chested than me. I'm not sure. I'm actually unusually big chested, but it fits me anyway. And I can wear a medium. You put this thing on under your shirt, of course, under your boobs, and it measures your exercise. If you're at 50 to 59% of your heart rate, 50s, you get a point a minute. In the 60s, 2 points a minute, 70s is 3, and then 80 and higher is 4 points a minute. So a 15-minute vigorous exercise is about the same as an hour-long easy exercise. And fuck. Kyle, have you tried it yet? Have you earned any points?
No. What I did was I wanted to see what my resting heart rate was or see if that would update. So I literally put it on like sitting in bed watching TV and just made sure it was going to work. So no, I haven't exercised yet. I honestly didn't want to make myself sore at all, before we actually started. I didn't want to I'm my biggest fear with this thing, and I don't want to sidetrack your point, but it's not that I won't have the get up and go. I know I'm going to be motivated to do this, but it's muscle soreness. And so I've done a few things to counteract muscle soreness. I've scheduled some cryotherapy. I'm looking forward to doing that. They're going to freeze me.
Smart.
I've got some supplements that are specifically for lactic acid reduction and cardiovascular help.
Those BCAAs.
I got a couple of things. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff. I've spent way more than what the punishment is for losing already.
It's hilarious. I'm going into this like I don't want to lose $500, and Kyle sends a text just finished my shopping trip, lol, and it's like $800 worth of shit that he just decides. He's like, you know what I need for this little contest? I need a $600 rowing machine. That's what I need, and I need supplements. I don't need bullshit off-brand supplements. I need name brand shiny chrome labeled supplements.
Dude, I don't know. I'm very nervous. So I put it on. I did a 15-minute exercise. I picked the 15-minute exercise because it was the shortest one. And I'm interested to hear how you guys do. But in the first thing I did, I sat on an exercise bike and just followed their little intensity program. For 50% heart rate, I was pretty good, actually. I could read on my phone and stuff and maintain 50% heart rate. It's not that bad. 60s was a workout. Right? And I'm just like, fuck, 60s is a lot. And I think 70s is where briefly, when it asked for 60s, I was like, this is a lot of work. 70s, I was like, well, you fuckers have messed up. You should have asked for that first because you can't have it now. So when the 70s came, I stepped it up and I lasted like a minute or two, if I recall correctly. It'll be in the app. And then it was just like, I don't know, I'm fucked. I had this idea that I was going to maintain 90 for like a 15-minute run and get an hour's worth of of whatever intensity of 15 minutes is 4 times. And I don't know. I might be fucked here. We'll see. I'm
it's
coming.
Gonna be hard.
I was a little encouraged that After my workout, my heart rate stayed elevated because I guess I'm out of shape. But that's more points, right? I gained like 38 points in my workout and 47 total because it took 9 more minutes for my heart rate to go down.
See, that's a positive that we're all gonna get. Like today, when I sprinted up 7 flights of stairs to test mine. Like I just held it in my hand and ran up the stairs as fast as I could. I got to like the mid 70s, and then I went back, sat down, was working on some things, and still had it open there. And then when it got back down to 50, and then like the red showed up at like 49, 48, I was like, I wonder how much I can manipulate this. And so I just went like, and flexed as hard as I could, and it goes 56. And I was like, okay, this might be a strategy. Just look like a maniac all the time. Like, why do you have an Iron Man beacon in your chest? Well, I just need to keep my heart rate above 50% at all times. Sir, you're in a business meeting. I understand your concern, but you're not.
After my exercise, I've been playing games like I played Left 4 Dead, and I would see the heart rate monitor. I had it sitting on the table, and it would drop from 50% to like 48%. So I was just like, another free minute. Oh, that's all it took. Yeah, getting to 50% when you're 45 years old is not even that high a pulse, right? Mine is lower than you guys by a bit.
I wanted to do that. Let's compare zones because I don't know if there's any difference between like our zones. So what you want to do is open your app, and then in the very top left there's a gear. So you click your gear, and then the second thing down on my profile is my zones.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So just let's compare the top rate, the 90 to 100%. I have to do 172 to 194. It'll be the same because we're all the max heart rate. It's all 190.
That's not true.
No, my max heart rate is 193.
My max heart rate is 182. It's age-based.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's an advantage.
God, I should have made myself 12.
No, you're going backwards.
100.
You should have made yourself 100.
112.
It's about 220 minus your age. That's the guideline. So my max heart rate.
I am at a disadvantage.
Well, but there's a reason that it's higher.
Chiz is at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, but his heart rate's going to spike immediately because he's not used to any sort of activity.
Chiz's resting pulse might be 100.
Yeah. He gets the thing on, like he gets the strap around him. He's like, 180. 180 already. I just put it on.
So Kyle, keep going. You said your 90 was 170?
My top rate, so I'm in the red, is 172 to 190 beats per minute.
Let's just do lower numbers so it's less to process.
So,
but 172?
Yellow?
All right, my yellow is 146.
Mine's 153.
My yellow is 155.
My green is 128.
Mine's 134.
Mine's 136.
I don't feel like I'm getting the advantage over Kyle that I hoped for.
What's your blue?
It's
I think it's going to increase
110.
more.
115.
116. Okay.
See, you guys are practically tied there. There are some zones where I'm like, I'm only 2 less than Kyle. I was really hoping for more of a hand. My gray, which is the lowest you can get points in, is 92.
96.
Shouldn't have closed out.
I just have this idea that 92 is 97. Barely exercising.
It really is barely.
You know what this contest has been so far? A demotivator. Like, my house needs weed whacking right now. Probably the last weed whacking of this season. And I'm like, I'm not going to waste that shit for no points. You think I'm going to weed whack before November starts? That's ridiculous.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Like, I was today. Like, I worked out really hard on Saturday. And then yesterday I was like, gonna work out. And I was like, you know what? No. No. I'm not working out until Thursday morning when I finally do it. Like, I'm not burning a bit of effort. I'm gonna go in. I don't want to be a little sore. Like, what's your main concern, Kyle? You said yours is muscle soreness, getting worn. Like, you're more afraid of like week 3, week 4, just the hammering on your body.
No, like day 2, really? Day 3, and day 4. I'm worried about the soreness because like you need to be working out 3 to 5 hours a day to keep up in this thing, and so like. Oh, you don't think so?
I mean, I don't have 5 hours. I don't have 3 hours a day.
How many hours are you sleeping now? Because that's just
11
wasted time, Taylor.
Yeah, that sounds just 11 hours a day. Give my beauty rest. No, I'll figure out time. Like I've already slotted time away to like run in the mornings.
I'm not trying to motivate you at all.
Yeah,
quite,
no,
quite the
Taylor,
opposite.
it is kind of hopeless. You're right.
What I'm getting at is like muscle soreness like immediately right off the bat is the scary part. But getting to your point about not wanting to work out yet, I set up the rowing machine and I did 12 strokes on it, and I was like, yep. We'll stop right there. Well, it works. It works. Like nothing fell off.
You know what's funny about like the rowing machine thing that I'm getting a kick out of is like Kyle, Woody's not talking shit about the jogging thing. Chiz is mostly. We're all saying our like Skype chat like, oh, I'm ready to jog. It's gonna suck, and Chiz will be like, LOL, jogging, and it's like, yeah, okay. How about we get 5 days in and we'll see what you think about jogging, because life with a rowing machine isn't fucking House of Cards where you go down there and you're a 55-year-old man doing it for 40 minutes. No, this is working muscles, Chiz and Kyle, that you guys have not used in a long time. And it's a lot of compound movements. You're going to be so fucking sore day 3 because it's going to be DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It's going to be about 3 days in. Day 2, you're going to think you're fucking killing it. I can do this all day, baby. Day 3, you're going to wake up and go, ah! Oh, my arms! Kitty, pour me milk! Like
the only counter argument to that, Taylor, is I will do that on day 2 from jogging as well.
I have jogging. That's going to happen to me right away, which is why I'm doing my workout and then jogging, or jogging in the morning, then the 2-hour workout at night.
I have cryotherapy on Monday. I have my massage on Tuesday. Cryotherapy again on Wednesday. I've got them going back and forth. I got the masseuse coming into me. Don't want to miss any time. Went ahead and bought a massage table. Wanted to make sure that was going to work out nicely. I think we got this down. All right.
So let me ask
you
this.
You guys are going to be so fucking sore.
Are you going to wear it all the time in hopes for spare MEPs?
I will. At first I will, but if I see that it's worthless, that you know, like maybe I have night terrors that I don't know about, right? And in my sleep, and what if that was the case? What if when I slept, I just had terrible dreams all night, every night, and you guys were just like, I don't know how to keep up. He gets a MEP an hour when he sleeps. He gets 2 MEPs an hour when he's awake.
So can I pause here? That's nothing. I earned 47 MEPs so far, right? And for people that's not cheating, it won't count in the competition because it goes by date. But I earned 47 MEPs. I looked at the scores on the Joe Rogan people. The losers are cracking 8,000 a month.
Yeah.
Right? Joe had 1,000 MEP day. 1,000 MEP day. I had a 47 MEP day.
Yeah, but he's on testosterone replacement therapy. And those are all stand-up comedians, which means they have absolutely nothing but time.
Well, I can't throw stones there. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Joe was working out so hard. One of Joe's workouts, he burned 2,100 calories in one workout. He worked out so hard that the sweat coming off of him set off the fire alarm.
I think I saw the same highlight video. Did you watch that in the highlight video?
He was steaming so hard.
Yeah.
When he drinks water, he puts salt in all of the water he drinks right now. He's like, I ate an entire carrot cake yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. He said he might have gained weight during this competition. It is not a weight. I would love to lose weight during this competition. I think that'd be nice.
It was a lot of.
I'll tell you what. I'm going into this thinking I'm bringing it. Like if there are some people I saw on the Reddit, a lot of people are picking. If I were to average the responses, most people seem to have Chiz at 4th, and most people seem to have me at 3rd. And then you two, like splitting the votes if this were college football. I hope to prove them wrong. I hope to surprise. We'll see how this goes.
That's how we're all going into it, I think. Like,
yeah.
My only concern really is the amount of time I have to do it. Because I know I can work out longer and harder than probably all 3 of you. Like, I know just by stamina I can do it. And you guys are going to be jogging a week and a half in. Mark my words.
I'm
because
you
will not. Oh, okay. Well then,
I'll be jogging on day 1. That's how I intend to kick off the competition, Taylor.
I was meaning you guys like Kyle and Chiz, but I was lumping Kyle in with Chiz. Chiz is saying like no jogging whatsoever. Like, well, I don't think he realizes how much effort a rowing machine is. Like, you're going to be working the exact same muscle groups all day, every day. Like, hell no, you're going to get fatigued.
I think if you're Chiz's size, I haven't seen Chiz in years, so for all I know, he looks like Kyle or something. But for the Chiz's size, when I last saw him, high impact stuff might not be the best thing to do for a month straight. He might want to do some elliptical bikes, some stationary bikes, some rowing machine. Like that might make a lot of sense.
Even elliptical would be really good. And even if he goes outside, just do a brisk walk. You don't have to do like a high impact one. Like at the weight you are, Chiz, you can do a brisk walk and do the same thing as me or Kyle at a jog.
That's where my advantage comes in. Not only do I think I might outweigh Taylor, but I outage him by far. So it seems like
That's a
a
contest
walk.
I can't compete in.
It seems like a walk should get my heart rate to whatever cheesy goddamn number it takes to be gray. My phone's not opening for me. 92? 92? A pulse of 92? It might be that now. It might be.
Our resting
hope
heart
not.
rate's about 60, 65.
Oh, you say you hope not. I hope it is.
I hope it is. I'll deal with pre-hypertension if it wins me this contest.
All right. I don't know how to turn this thing on.
That was the thing with mine today. Like, it wouldn't turn on, and then randomly it would just go beep. Like, after 10 minutes of wearing it. I don't know what was up with it.
Yeah,
Hopefully they
I'm
figure
looking
it
forward
out.
to this thing. This is gonna be very fun. I don't know if we settled on any other punishments, but Chiz is really wanting the loser to have their head shaved.
I mean, I would agree to that if this was my only job. But, like, I can't walk around like
That's
a
where I
neo-Nazi.
am too. Like the shit you guys tried to pull in the last PKA, where I had to drink a pint of whatever Grand Gala, and you agreed to wear a T-shirt. That is not happening. We
I was
can't go that way.
brainstorming.
That to me felt like I don't know how to turn this thing on. I didn't like the
Pint's
way
not
that
so
was
bad.
going down.
Yeah, pint's not so bad. Blah 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 blah.
For
blah.
you,
Good.
no. To me, that is like, oh my god, it makes you stupid and fat. That's alcohol to me. It's
You're not wrong.
Well, you're gonna be burning a ton of calories, so don't worry about getting fat.
Do you know
Oh,
where the
speak-
on button is on this thing?
There is
There is no on button. Like, that's what I was having trouble with. Is you just have to place it there, and then you look at like the workout screen, and then it is supposed to just pick you up when it senses a heartbeat.
The instructions say there's an on button. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have to hold it in place. Hopefully that's accurate.
Yeah, I just I put mine on. I turned the Bluetooth tooth on my phone, and I turned on the Wi-Fi, and the thing beeped, and it started registering my heart rate, and I was good to go.
I swear to God, if I like lose exercises because I got a bullshit machine, I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not paying into it.
Kyle, what percentage are you at right now?
I'm not wearing it. It's
Oh.
a whole.
I am toggling between 46 and 48%. I am a butt jiggle in this thing from hitting some MEPs, baby. 49. When you're old enough. 50. There it is, bitch. I'm getting points as we speak. All it takes is
That's all that you're going to be doing
Dude.
in PK. Hey, welcome to PKA episode 410.
I hit 53%. I can maintain this forever. I am sleeping in this thing. If you see it hit 60, it's because I got laid. 55
You
right now.
won just with a total slow and steady wins the race approach. You didn't work out once. You just every time every time it goes down, you like light a match and hold it under your hand.
My pulse is
Wel-
98.
Welcome to PKA 415, the Parkinson's disease edition.
Yeah, 52. That doesn't take a lot. I believe if I was
Weightless
outside,
hand raises,
I think if I was outside
also
walking,
called the angels in the outfield.
and by the way, I'm at 102, right? 100. Like it. Yeah, I can definitely. I think I can get a lot of cheese ball points this way.
I'll enjoy. I think we're all right there. Like I mean, I was sitting in bed and I was
I'm
like,
not gonna be able to get the cheese ball points. That's gonna fuck me.
Yes, it will. Well, why
Like, I'm
can't
not
you
gonna
wear it
have
at work?
20 minutes in the middle of the day to be like, oh, I'll just clap loudly in a room.
Well, why can't you work? I'm sorry. Why can't you wear it at work? I meant to say.
Oh, I mean, I could wear it like wherever I had to go. I just wouldn't be able to like do anything strenuous in it. Like
Yeah.
I guess I could skip to meetings
Right.
and things like.
So yeah, I mean, it's only a little cheese ball if you're actually on your feet doing stuff all the time, because then you're getting credit for the stuff you deserve.
That's true.
I haven't found that I can get cheese. I played Left 4 Dead, beat like every map. So I played for a while, 0 maps. So you have to actually be active.
Yeah.
What
Well, I'm
was that,
looking
Kyle?
You
forward
thought
to
you might get Meps playing Left 4 Dead somehow?
Dude, if I was a little more out of shape, right? Because apparently my resting heart rate is like 45. That if my resting heart rate was just a little higher, not
can't be
45%,
that.
I mean to say.
Oh, 45%.
Yeah, and that's not resting. Resting is like when you wake up. But I'm at like 45% or 43% playing a game. If I was just a little more out of shape, then I could be at 50%
You'd be
playing
dead.
the game.
A little more out of shape and you'd have croaked by now. You might want to get this checked out. This forget the contest. We may have just stumbled onto some serious health issues
It's
if you're
not
just
news.
walking around
Dude,
at like 50% heart rate.
50% of I need to look at the actual numbers, but I think it was like 82, which is high, I guess, compared to someone who's really fit. But walking around an 82 pulse is not crazy to me. It's usually like 70 if I sit down and just take a breath. So, but when I was an athlete, I don't know even how relevant this is to now. My pulse was super high, like 240. 260, pulses that you can't get. I actually failed a physical as a lifeguard once, and they had to come put an EKG on me and get me approved because of my high pulse. If that's still true, if I still have a hyperactive, fluttering little heart, that could work for me in November.
This
No.
could benefit you greatly.
No, you could accidentally
In the short
set a new
run,
maximum, and then all of your goals fucking
So
shift.
now, is this confirmed that you can set a new maximum?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Well,
I mean,
might
I don't
be
think
fucked.
I'm gonna get to 200.
Yeah. Don't go above 80. There's no point.
But I'm not gonna be like carrying this around with me while I'm working out. I'm gonna like work out as hard as I can and then come back and check it.
So according to Rogan, the kind of workouts you do, like lifting, that you do all currently, aren't worth that much. It's gray and blue, which for people listening is 50% and 60%. He had to do like vigorous kind of, I don't know, flapping around and stuff with the weights to get above those numbers.
Yeah,
So-
I've already like started making edits to my workout plan to make it a lot more like I guess cardiovascular. So instead of doing as many like heavyweight pressing and stuff, like I'll do more like kettlebell swings or more like full range of motion, like clean and press and like supersets where I'll run straight from one exercise to another.
What-
And I feel like I can blow out a lot of these MEPs if I just commit to running like 30 minutes in the morning and then change my current 90-minute workout to like a 2-hour workout with a much higher focus on like supersets and exhausting myself. But we'll see. I'll probably have to make changes along the way. Like I'm going to get exhausted.
I want to
doing
see your strategy. I wonder how that works. So sometimes I do one-footed trampoline jumps. It comes out of the physical therapy for my broken
Oh, that sounds
leg.
like fun.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to take that more seriously between sets as a way to keep the heart pumping the whole time.
I don't have anything fun. I don't have a trampoline. I don't have a rowing machine.
It gets
like
pretty grueling.
Chiz linked the rowing machine that he purchased, and it's like a $1,200 machine. And he's like, it's the one they have at gyms. And I was like, yeah, I've got a jump rope. It's the kind they have at gyms. $8. Like,
Do you like
hopefully
your
I
jump
get some
rope?
use out of that. Oh, I hate jump roping, but it really gets my heart going.
Do you like? I bought a jump rope and hated it, and I'm just wondering if you found a good one.
Oh, no, I just literally went on Amazon, typed in jump rope, and picked the highest rated one.
Mine's got the weighted handles. I'll tell you what I don't like about jump roping. I start going fast and I get really confident with my jump roping and I start whoop, 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 whoop. And then it'll like hit my heel or something and it whips the back of my legs so goddamn hard that I'm just like, ah! Like I've been
Gets that
lashed.
heart rate up. Yeah.
Oh my God, it hurts so fucking much. Like it happens every time I jump rope. Like I'll hit I think I hit the ground with it. Like too much of it hits the
That's
ground.
what we do. Instead of working out, we're just like boom, 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 like that. Just in that game with your fingers. Man, this is gonna be fun. Like it's gonna be not fun at all if 5 days in I'm like, well, I am deep in a hole because I don't have 12 hours a day. And I'll have to like figure something else out. I may have to just turn all my weekends into just strenuous shit. But that won't even work long term because I'll need like a day for a break. Oh, that's what I'm curious about. What is your guys' plan for like recovery in the midst of it? Because you're gonna have to, or you're gonna sabotage yourself in the last week.
No, I don't plan to. I'm hoping that massages and my roller and this lactic acid stuff I bought and the cryotherapy and potentially ice baths are going to help me, are going to get me through that. I plan to row as much and as often as I can And if I get to the point where like my lower back, I think my lower back is what will hurt if I at some point. When that happens, I'll start hitting the heavy bag, and I'll do like 3-minute rounds and like rest for a minute and then 3 minutes again and do that as much as I can. And then I'll definitely jog. Like I bought some running shoes and stuff. And I live in a neighborhood where I've got sidewalks everywhere and nobody's out and about. So like, I can run around and jog and run. I think jogging sounds a little casual, but I'm certainly going to like run at parts of it and then slow down to a jog.
This
and
might
then
be
run.
my advantage. I'm pretty sure I can hit 60 or 70% heart rate jogging.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't need to run. I don't know. Jogging is plenty to get my heart going. I think my quads are going to be my weak spot. That's what I'm most worried about. Kyle mentioned lower back. In my head, the things I need to do to get my heart rate higher, this is a game about heart rate, is lower body stuff, like running, some hockey, whatever. Like I can't do bicep curls to raise my heart rate by much, right? They're going to be a weak contributor to the game. So when my legs get so sore that they're hard to use, I don't know. I don't have a great plan.
I really don't. I don't want to switch to like all cardio because I like lifting weights and I like staying on like my actual regimen.
You'll lose your gains
that I like.
if you do all cardio.
Yeah, for looking better.
Here's one. If Taylor's fourth, he shaves the beard.
That's a good one.
I'll agree to shave the beard also.
I'll have to think of some good ones.
And a Hillary t-shirt.
Between now and Thursday, let's all think of a couple good ones and write it down. We can bring those to the show.
Face paint might be might be fun for an entire PKA. Not too dark, something light.
Like blackface.
Let's not go Megan Kelly on this.
Yeah, green, blue. No, blue's a little too dark.
Why is
pink?
Blue dark.
Blue's too close to black.
Okay.
You guys,
okay. I didn't see where you were going.
Have you guys even thought about like daily goals, like average goals for MEPS, or are you kind of taking that, like playing it by ear?
Playing it by ear.
That, like the ones that I saw from Joe Rogan, it's like I'm not comparing myself to Joe Rogan because he has all day, every day in a gym and a lot of hormones to help. But those 3 comedians, like they all had pretty high scores. Like how much are they doing every day?
I think I don't even know if I want to. I think 300 a day is what it's going to take to be competitive. And I've already proven I can get 47 in a single day. So
that's what I have written down, 300, like for like a goal. But we'll see. I'm hoping that like day one, it's like, all right, 550. But I doubt it's going to be like that. It's gonna be like, what? 180? Oh.
I think I'm a little worried because I basically there's a program you choose where it puts your heart rate in different zones for different times, and I took the one that was called the fitness test, and a little humbling. I think the fitness test. I did finish it, but I didn't like pass it, so to say.
I don't think I'm going to do the actual test. I think I'm just going to start off trying like the workouts that I organize, and then kind of gauging the graph afterward and seeing if it's worth it.
I would just learn in the app. That was sort of my point. Like, I want to. First of all, I want to know how to turn it on. I couldn't find an on switch. I see it tells you to turn it on in the instructions, but Kyle's seems to be right where it just registers.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn it on. I wanted to see it connect, and I wanted to see what effort, like what these different zones felt like. So that's where we are.
I mounted my TV on a swing arm in front of the rowing machine.
Nice.
Figured, watch some TV while I row at a reasonable rate, and I could go for a long time that way. I feel like.
What's your estimate for how long you can just continuously row? Yeah. I don't know what the resistance is at. I'm just curious. Like,
so it's a maximum. So it's a water rower. So you fill it up to its maximum level of water, and then that's that. And then the faster you go, the harder it is. Like if you try to get a stroke as fast, if you try to stroke as soon as you get to the end, that's a more difficult stroke than if you had waited like 1 beat or 2 beats. And every second you wait, it seems like it's a little easier. I don't know. I was worried right away that it was too easy. Like I was knocking him out, and I was just like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. And I went to the kitchen, and I got like a gallon of water, and I filled it up like an inch above maximum or whatever, and I was like, But then I realized that if I really grab it like right away, it's a much more strenuous workout. So I think I could totally row for half an hour.
Okay.
I could totally row for half an hour straight and then rest and I don't know. We're gonna see.
Taylor, how long can you run? How long can you run?
Probably half an hour, like at a jog pace, like very slowly,
Oh.
like a not run, like a casual slow jog.
I'm gonna go see. My number was 15 minutes. I don't even know.
Yeah, if I'm doing like a real jog, probably not much more than 15 minutes. That's something I'm really hoping for, is that my cardio will be so bad that 30 minutes of jogging will give me a big boost in the morning. Whereas if
my
I were a fit
strategy.
runner, that might fuck me.
Yes, that's my. On the other hand, Ari, one of the guys in the thing, had a huge day. I don't know. It might have been 1,500 points or something. People are cursing him, and Joe's like, "But he ran 13 miles," and I was like, "Oh,
Jesus."
Well, that's just not a tool I keep in the toolbox.
Yeah, not
15
even
miles
close.
is a fucking haul.
It's a half
Yeah.
marathon.
If I run
Yeah.
3 miles in a day, I'll be like, hell yeah.
If
Like,
I run
that's-
3 miles in a day, that will mean I have improved my conditioning in November.
Yeah, I expect to lose 15 or 20 pounds this month. Like I don't see how I could get around it. I went ahead and bought like most of the food for the month, and I mostly bought just like lean meat and green vegetables and not a lot of carbs. I'm gonna try to go kind of low carb. I don't think that's a good idea with cardio. Maybe it's not, but if I start getting the shakes or something, I'll eat a piece of candy or whatever the fuck.
Just go
I'll
for it
shift.
for the first week, and you can always change it around.
Yeah, that's what I figure. And I've been like I've been eating like one like cooked meal of like steak or salmon at night, and then for breakfast I've been making a milkshake of with like a banana and 2 shots of espresso and cocoa powder, which has no sugar in it. It's just cocoa powder. And I got this PB Fit stuff, which is like powdered peanut butter.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
It's delicious. It's like I add no sugar to this thing other than what's in a banana, and I'm like, this is like candy. This is like a milkshake. It's delicious.
Yeah, and it's a lot of calories and a lot of good calories.
Yeah,
Like it's not trash.
yeah, for sure.
You're really taking it serious.
Oh, and I
This
got
is something
these
that
things.
was
Dude,
what?
I'm taking
Crap.
it seriously too. I'm not talking trash heading into this, but I'm not in it to lose it.
I agree. Yeah, I don't want to talk trash because I probably won't win. But I'm
you're the
going to go.
favorite.
I'm playing for keeps.
The
But they wildly underestimate the time allowance between like me and Kyle, for example. Like Kyle at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday can decide, I want to bust out another 30 minutes. I just did one an hour
At
ago,
2
but I can do
a.m.
that.
At 2
a.m.
I fully planned to like have like the Leonardo da Vinci sleep schedule that Kramer had from that episode. Remember, he was he fell asleep on the hooker and they dumped him in the river or whatever. Like he's sleeping like 20 minutes every 3 hours or something like that. Like some sort of like I'll totally wake up some nights at like 3 a.m. and normally I would get up and like see if anybody's playing a video game or something and like hop in a Discord chat and talk to people for an hour or two and then go watch some Netflix. Shit, I'll hop on the rowing machine or I'll hit the heavy bag or I'll go for a little. I don't like run. I won't run during the day. So I plan to do any running that I do at night because it's gonna be cold. I like running when it's cold.
Me too.
So like that's gonna be not. I got like some running pants that are sort of like not like windbreaker material, but almost like soft, cushy stuff, and got some running shoes. This is something I saw Rogan pushing. I know he's on that like keto thing. These are called F-bombs.
What's the first F-bomb? Like a
It's like fuck.
Okay,
But it's,
okay.
It's a fat bomb, though. It's like nut butter, and it's just a ton of fat. It's just a ton of fat.
And you just like empty that into your mouth.
Yeah, it's just
Joe said he was eating sugar. Like I think you saw the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
highlight video I did. But what did he say? He needed a soda. And
yeah.
yeah, he was drinking like maybe cream soda or something. He just says, "This is what my body craved. I needed just sugar
Just
to
sugar.
keep going." I'm like,
If only that were a way I could organize my life. Well, my body's craving for pizza and beer again. Like it knows that it wants DiGiorno stuffed crust. It knows. It knows that. I'm not going to deprive my body.
yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I hope no one falls pitifully behind. Right?
No, I want it to be a good competition. Like,
I want
think
someone to fall pitifully
Kyle's
behind.
going to fall or pull way into the lead in the beginning, is my prediction.
Okay.
And then that lead will narrow between whoever's in second place and Kyle as the month goes on, I think.
If I do get out to a lead, I will be terrified of losing that lead, and I feel like that'll motivate me more. I feel like no matter what, I'm very motivated for this thing. I really want to win. I want the belt. I honestly want the belt. I want to fucking have that thing over my shoulder. I want that fucking belt, and I, of course, I want the humiliation factor. I want someone to do terribly so that we could point and laugh at them like it's third fucking grade. I'm looking forward to it, and I want to see punishments.
What?
I want humiliation.
So in the Joe Rogan one, no one wants to lose to Bert for some reason. They're not even trying to beat Joe. They're trying to not lose to Bert. They can't let that happen. And I think his name is his name Bert? Do I have it right?
Yeah, like Bert Kreischer or something.
Funny guy. I like him. But he's the least athletic. He's a heavy guy. He carries 60 pounds of body fat, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing. And no one just wants to be the guy that lost to him. I mean, I don't want to lose to Chiz. That's where I am. I feel like if this thing comes down, it doesn't matter if it goes Kyle Taylor Chiz Woody or Taylor Kyle Chiz Woody. I don't know if I said the same thing twice. But if it goes down like that, they will hurt my feelings on social media. They'll do it. They'll do it badly. They will be ruthless if it comes. I'm gonna
tell you, Chiz is motivated. All right,
and he has strategies he's not sharing. Right?
Chiz and I like text each other privately. We have little late night Discord discussions, just the two of us. Chiz is fucking motivated. He's coming for this shit. He fully expects to win this thing.
First.
Okay?
Chiz thinks he's getting first.
Chiz thinks he's going to win this thing.
Talk is cheap.
Yes, like, that's why I'm not talking much.
It's really, really easy to be like, I'm going to stick to something for a whole month, and I'm going to do this and that. Talk to me 9 days in.
Chiz has been wanting this for years. He has been asking for years for someone to put money on the line and have a fitness competition of some kind because he knows that'll like spur him to like, you know, not quit and to push through barriers and to get shit done. I'm worried about Chiz. I'm worried about the numbers that he may put out there because he's motivated.
Oh, you're worried about him as a competitor. You're not worried for his safety. I misinterpreted it first.
Yeah, I don't.
No, he's not. He doesn't care about
his safety. I'm worried about Chiz. I think he might fall flat dead.
If Chiz blows an ACL 40 minutes into day one, the rest of us will just be like, well, I guess all those big plans, we can just enjoy the month. You know,
he'll get one of those like cycles that paralyzed people
Ruth
use.
Bader Ginsburg uses. Like,
you pedal with your hand.
Seeing that the fucking what is the thing she wears around her neck? It's a weird term.
Oh, like a cowl or something. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is.
Burkett, maybe, I forget. There's a term for it, but anyway, yeah, that'd be funny to see him wear that. Fully Ginsburg.
What have you guys bought leading up to it? Like, I know Kyle, you got the rowing machine, but like supplements, like what did you get and what was your rationale for it?
Yeah, let me. So I got a bag of protein powder because I'd like to. I feel like, you know, the good protein powder has all sorts of chemicals and vitamins and amino acids that I'm going to need. I got some krill oil. I got a daily multivitamin. I got a whole bunch of sublingual B12. I'm going to Amazon. That's just the stuff I bought when I was out. I don't really want to say this. I got a product that's supposed to reduce lactic acid, and I got that. I got a compression shirt. I got some running pants. I got some athletic underwear. I got those F-bombs. I got another product that's supposed to help with cardiovascular health. It's a powder you mix with a drink. I got the rowing machine. Got running shoes. I don't wear shoes normally. I wear my flippy floppies, so I had to get a bunch of socks too. I was all out of socks, and I got the massage table and. Got a whole bunch of goodies, back pain powder, because I expect to be in a lot of pain. I got those Thermacare heat wrap things that go on your lower back. I got a couple packs of those.
Because I expect to be in a lot of pain. Like, at least you're going in realistically.
Yeah, I got 16 of the Gatorade, like low sugar Gatorade things. I got some a whole bunch of Fiji water. I went shopping and got like I said a bunch of like, I don't know, there's like four steaks in the fridge waiting. I had salmon tonight. I got a shitload of asparagus and Brussels sprouts.
This is going to be the difference maker. We've never seen a Kyle Myers who consumes vegetables before.
You've
We
seen him
don't
on
know
vegetables. Now
what
you'll
limits-
see him on steak, but backwards.
You're going to be like
Your salad was the line.
you're going to be Popeye coming out there where you're like, guys, I don't know what it is. I feel refreshed. Like I feel like I have energy. I've never had poops as good. I don't, that'll be the funniest outcome. The funniest timeline is if in like in the end of 4 weeks, you just continue with this lifestyle.
Right.
So you actually feel good.
I'd be like, let's do vegan December, guys.
No. Yeah, if this works, we
Taylor,
can like duplicate
what
this
about
bit.
you?
And
What have you bought?
I haven't bought a thing.
Okay,
in preparation
but so
for it,
well,
other
that
than the
tells me
map
that you have
machine.
some of the things you need. Then you have like I'm in the same. Kyle mentioned all about like different proteins and stuff he's bought. I think I have a lot of that in stock. I did buy one thing, actually about 14 things. I got suited up for ice hockey again, and
Nice.
in hindsight, it feels kind of like a dumb way to gather MEPs. I thought that I would do it. I was like, I want something that's motivating, right? If you asked me to work out this year, workouts kind of fall off, come on, etc. If you ask me to like join a team, I am Johnny Reliable on that sort of thing. I don't let the team down. And that was the thought process, like I'm going to play some hockey. Working out is work, playing is fun.
Yeah, I mean, then it's not like with something like playing hockey, you shouldn't even be thinking about like how many MEPs am I going to get? It's like, well, no, whatever I get is free. I'm just actually enjoying this.
Right.
In that way, they are free.
Yeah, but I think that if I play like stick and puck or something for an hour and you jog for 20 minutes, you might beat me.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking forward to jogging.
No.
It's gonna suck.
So-
But I'm gonna
wish that-
have to do it.
If there were like a men's dodgeball league, I feel like that would be super for this. Like going an entire afternoon, like 3-4 hours, like play like 20 games of dodgeball with a bunch of guys my age. That would be a fucking
What about
crusher.
paintball?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I know
Paintball's
that
rough.
I'm actually suggesting it as a serious thing. Is there paintball driving distance from you that you might enjoy?
I would probably play airsoft instead. Now that you mentioned it, I may actually do that because like there's an indoor airsoft place. I want to say in what's it called? It doesn't matter. East Atlanta, near that area, and I've played there before. And it's kind of last time I went there last year, and like everybody recognized me. I guess that's my like demographic,
Right.
And it was. I ended up signing shit for 15 minutes. I just wanted to chill out and sit there and like load my. I didn't know what I was doing. I've never.
That's a thing too. Yeah.
Like I just want to like chill and like people are coming up and talking to me a lot and shaking my hand and stuff. I didn't need that. I don't want that necessarily. I just wanted to have a chill day. But once we were playing, goddamn, it was a workout. You're running a lot, and just holding a gun up in a ready position for that long is just strenuous and straining
Did
and
you feel
and then
pressure
scary.
to be really good? To be
Nah,
a
it's-
superhero or something? Sorry about that.
It's dark in there. Nobody knows who's. It's one of those things where you get shot, you run back and touch the wall, and you come right back in.
Okay.
It's indoors with like CQB, so like lots of plywood interior structures that are created, and nobody knows. I could have never gotten shot and hit 100 people, and nobody would have known. Or vice versa, nobody would have known.
I played Left 4 Dead last night, the night before, and I got recognized in the lobby. And because I'm not famous actually, but amongst people that play video games, I'm pretty well known. And I was like, they're gonna expect me to be good. This is just my get my shot back game. But
You should play COD. The new COD is great, man.
Yeah,
I'm not a pro COD guy by any means.
Right.
Like the last 5 CODs or something, I've shit on them heavily, and I didn't even buy like the last 2 or 3 or something like that. Like their Infinite Warfare was such fucking garbage. Ghost, Ghost may have been like the one that really turned me against the whole series, but this is a great Call of Duty. This is a truly great Call of Duty. The multiplayer, I've played, I don't know, 3 hours of it. Let's say,
okay.
really good. Even when I'm getting my ass
Well,
pushed
the
in.
multiplayer. In the battle royale, you probably have more time still.
The battle royale is what we play. I
zombies
love
too,
the battle
you like.
royale. Love the zombies. We play
I thought
a
of
ton
jumping in
zombies.
your zombies, and I was like, I'm gonna be WASD proficient, right? I need to be able to strafe backwards diagonally and jump without thinking about it. And I think I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, Chiz would probably like that. Chiz is going for all of the challenges. He's trying to like get every single possible achievement there is for zombies, and part of it, I don't know if he's gotten it yet, but he had to like revive 1,000 people or something like that. So he'd love to play with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Like, I mean, I know you know how to play zombies, but like we've played 30 hours on like the same map, so like we know how to play zombies like on this map, and we know all the special weapons and how to do all the Easter eggs and shit. It's
there.
we don't lose at zombies. Like we just quit. You know, we get to level 40 or 45, and it's like, I'm done. I'm done, guys. Like let's just
I
quit.
used to do that on that one map. Taylor, you knew the name with the cowboy that you got angry and the witches.
Oh,
I wasn't a cowboy.
I was trying to be
no,
nice.
it was one of the Wild West ones. Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't remember
least
the name.
politically correct thing I've ever seen in a video game. It's a big retarded guy that you have to trick into knocking walls down for you.
Kyle, he was white. Nobody complained.
That's true. What if he's been
fine.
black? Imagine if he'd been black and he was
That would
dressed-
not have passed muster. They'd have been like, in the new Zombies game, you must goad a retarded black man into doing your will with booze and candies.
You know what would have ruined it? If they had made him a child. If they had made him a retarded child that you
Like a
tricked
baby
into running
Huey
into
looking,
the walls.
yeah.
Even if maybe it's a hole that you have to crawl through or something. That would have hurt my feelings. I wouldn't have liked that.
It was good. But yeah, new Call of Duty is amazing. I would recommend hopping into that thing, man. And that the blackout is just so
I hope
much
you guys
fun.
play a ton over the course of the next month.
I
Hope you really
know.
enjoy it.
Really gonna have to cut
I
back
need
on
one of
on-
those
on-
pedal machines.
You're right. I considered that. Like, I just need like the resisting base and 2 pedals, like right here.
Truth is, that would ruin your game. You know what? There's a lot of game though where
I don't
you don't
know.
have to be good. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'd be good.
so I'm
single
playing
player
Left 4
games. You can
Dead.
play
If
Civ,
people don't
dude.
know Left 4 Dead, you occasionally walk from place to place, but there is a lot of dealing with a lot of activity at once, like a COD, old school COD multiplayer level of
This
it's-
shit
you're just
exists.
busy. Yeah, they make little pedals for under your desk.
It exists.
You getting it?
I'm getting it.
Kyle is gonna get a MEP a minute all month long.
Oh, all PKA the whole time. Like I'll be here for 4 hours. Pedal, 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 pedal. Bitch.
Oh, the show quality is going to be terrible over the next 4 weeks. It's just all of us trying to sneak in workouts. So I'm just like, another impression I like to do.
There's one here for 1939.
Oh, here's something that, like Kyle, you were saying today, like you sent us a picture of your meal, and it was very tasty looking.
Yeah, thank you.
Salmon, some asparagus, a very healthy meal. And I said, oh, I'm making some marinated chicken with some asparagus as well, as Chance would have it, and some brown rice. And Chiz was like, look at you two guys, extra credit, going above and beyond. And it's like that's kind of what you should be doing right now, right? Like you want to be prepping your body for the beginning of this challenge. Like I even told them, like if you think that Halloween night you're like, all right, last hurrah, extra large pizza, you're gonna wake up the next morning and feel like shit.
I like
feel
the idea
terrible.
that Chiz is gonna do like tons of exercise and cake shakes
Just-
for fuel. Just be honest.
I think that's what I shot back at him. Something about cake shakes. It's like, yeah, man, I want my body like already like full of vitamins and fucking minerals and shit, so that maybe it recovers just 3% better than it was going to before. Like we're talking about going for 30 fucking days, and I know that like people, if you're listening to this and you're in fucking high school and you run track, you're like, yeah, dude, I run 3 miles every day. Yeah, you're 18 years old and you've been doing it your entire life. That's not us. Like this is a crash course that we're going into, and I want every tiny little bit of an edge that I can get.
Yeah.
And
And that's not even an edge. That's just a smart decision. Like, it's not going to give you a 3% edge for you to eat salmon and asparagus and brown rice the night before a workout as opposed to stuffed crust pizza. Like, that's a 100% edge.
Really?
Like, you'll wake up with energy and feeling good instead of feeling sluggish and just full of compacted pizza shit and
my
cheese.
diet's not that bad though. I feel like I'm almost wishing that I lived on cake shakes and pizza, and I have this like big leap that I can take simply by eating George Foreman and vegetables every day. George Foreman chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what I eat every day. I'm already at like lean meats and vegetables.
I should get a thigh master.
I bought that exercise bike already. it's
You know what?
on its
I
way.
I move around enough just on my own. I wonder if I were to wear it right now. Like I move my legs around a ton underneath this counter. Like maybe I'll be at 50%.
You know why I think you might not be? Because you're like
Probably not.
Because you're a baby. Because if you were 50% would be lower, right? You have to hit like 100 beats per minute or something. You're probably not there.
What if I can you fool your body if I just like hyperventilate myself? Like,
Yes, you can.
will that make it? For a little, that's it. That's my next whole month.
That's
Just
exactly
a whole
what
month
I
of
did.
lightheadedness and dead brain cells.
I wasn't sure if the thing was working when I was in bed, and I was just like, that's what I did to like make my heart rate like spike. I was at like 65, and I like bumped it up to 73 by going, and it, that was enough.
Does this thing need to charge? Did you guys read?
No, once you charge that thing, it's good for this entire competition.
It said it was good for 6 months, but I'm like, okay, 6 months of what? Working out an hour a day, 3 times a week, like a normal human. What if you want to live in it? What if you wear it all the time? Will it go?
Oh, it's also waterproof.
Is
I don't know about
fully
you.
Waterproof?
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
10 meters. I don't know if you know about you, but when I get into cold water, I go into about 80% of hyperventilation immediately. So like maybe, it's October. I bet the pool's cold out there.
Yeah, we just
There's gonna be a whole month of cold showers. It's just like glumly strapping your fitness band to your chest as you crawl in there at 5:40 a.m.
Not a gym, whatever you call a pool. Join a club and get access for November. Because I could just put in garbage yardage and swim. Mm-hmm. That'd be something I might like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could do that for 5 hours at a time if you felt like it. Like you could keep going swimming.
A lot of garbage yardage. I don't know if I can do that.
Okay, 2 hours.
yeah. But yeah, I could get some laps in, I bet.
This is gonna be fun, and no matter what, no matter who wins or loses or whatever, we're all gonna lose a ton of weight. We're gonna be fitter. We're gonna be like more toned. It's
gonna be hotter. We're gonna look better naked.
I
good.
If 1 month gave me a noticeable body composition change, that would be pretty exciting to me.
You absolutely will. There's no way I don't lose.
This, it will.
There's no way I don't lose 15
Joe was
pounds.
talking about how he gained weight on it.
Joe's eating like crazy.
Yeah.
Joe's workouts are retarded.
Yeah.
Like nobody can go as hard as Joe. I was looking at this place in Atlanta that does TRT for sports medicine, and they also do IV bags. You can go in there and get a fucking IV bag anytime you want of like vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, none of this
I saw a place
is
that
allowed.
did TRT online.
None of this shit is allowed. Joe can do it because he's Joe Rogan, but no, none of us can get TRT.
Any IV bags?
That would be the cheatiest cheaty shit if you were like hold on guys, let me pull my bag over here.
I don't think IV bags help that much.
Oh yeah, they rehydrate you like immediately.
But I mean, you could rehydrate by drinking. That's my trick, and it's not that slow, is it?
I don't know what they're putting in that IV. It said vitamins and minerals, and there was this whole spiel about how when you take a vitamin or a pill or whatever, you only get like a small percentage, but with this you get it all because it's intravenous.
That's like
it's
the
all like
garbage
sodium
that burns
and potassium.
turns into stars. Like I don't know enough about vitamins to say you're wrong.
Yeah,
that very well may be how they work.
Yeah. Like, for all I know, your body is supposed to have vitamins in its belly, not its blood. You can't just put vitamins in your veins.
Well, it goes from your belly to your blood.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Okay.
I saw the Magic School Bus episode. Trust me on this.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. It probably goes from your blood to your muscles, which is where it's consumed in some effect. Yeah. Well,
I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes.
I'm nervously excited about it. Kyle's very confident. Chiz is very confident. Taylor and I are the ones who are not like thinking we're instant winners on this thing. That's my impression.
You better hedge your bet.
I don't want to talk about me forever, but this is a thing. I've noticed a lot of people are like, you have to go in there confident, thinking you're going to win. If you walk in thinking you might lose, then you will lose. That is never how I've operated my whole life. I've walked in saying I will give 100% effort, and the chips will fall where they may. And I've done that through my swimming, surfing, hockey, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, whatever.
Never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
I guess. But I was...
From Kyle, the varsity athlete.
I was a varsity athlete. I fucking Leatherman
Not
jacket.
in college.
I broke school records in my freshman year in college. 2 of them. Actually, 1. 2 in high school and 1 in college.
I'm just saying because that's what Uncle Junior said to Tony. Tony was like, "What are you talking about? I lettered my sophomore year," and he's like, "You never played college ball." He's like, "College ball? Some of those guys were 7 feet tall."
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah. Anyway, I was one of the top point getters in my college swim team, and I always went into these things thinking, well, this guy's about the same speed as me. I'm gonna go 100% and see how it goes. I never understood the guys who like had to think they were gonna win to win. Like that never computed with me.
Gotta have that laser focus.
Yeah, it's about really. There's only one guy in this race. It's me against me. We'll see how that works out. That's how I've always done it.
I'm not sure if even if you win, you lose, and when you do that, right?
But if I lose, I win.
I'm a loser.
No, yeah, it's me against my desire to be a loser, right? Like Chael Sonnen has this great thing. He's like, quitting is not an option. Quitting is always an option. Quitting is an option that is right there for you to take anytime you want to. Quitting is a seductive choice that's there. Mm-hmm. You have to deny that. Quitting's an option. It is. You just have to choose not to do that. That's the me against me. There's a Buddha fat version of me sitting to the side saying, Woody, wouldn't you rather be having pizza and laying on the couch right now? That it's me against him. And where I
but
rank
for the next
against
month,
you guys,
it's me against all of you.
See, yeah.
Do you have any of
my
those
best
Under Armour compression shirts, Taylor?
Yeah,
I love it. I like Chiz is on Discord right now, telling everybody how much he loves it and how high quality it is. I got a knockoff one, but it's the same shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you always get knockoff with that unless Under Armour decides to sponsor us because Under Armour is expensive as shit and it's all the same thing. It's not like, well, this is the high sweat wicking technology.
Why do you like
it?
it?
It's the same shit.
It feels.
Oh, it's just it
really
keeps you
good.
much cooler.
Are you
throughout
like
your workout?
Practically shirtless in it?
Yeah, like if I were running around in like a cotton shirt, like it would get sopping wet, it'd get drippy and sweaty. With this, like it pulls it away from your body, so you're not getting like that chilled feeling of like cold sweat, like when wind blows on you or something running outside. It is way better.
I got this one. It's like $20 or something like that. Yeah, $14. And and like I put it on, and I was like, I bet I'm gonna look bad in this. No, look good in it.
That's my problem. When I wear a shirt like that, I'm gonna try and share it for the people watching.
Just bought 3.
I don't quite look like this dude.
No, I don't look like him, but I look fine. Like everything is where it's supposed to be. I don't have any rolls going on. It looks good, and it felt good. I felt athletic.
I always buy a size up with those. Like I buy XL in the compression stuff.
I got a large, but I'm always somewhere between a medium and a large anyway. So like,
yeah, I'm usually larger XL.
I have a bunch of shirts like that. Surfers wear them because the wax rips up your chest if you don't surf every day, and it's ideal for that.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, I fully expect to win. I refuse nothing other than first place in this thing. My name in the app is Kyle Champion, but no matter what happens, I'm glad we're doing this, and it's gonna be. I like I said, I'm guaranteed to lose 15 pounds. I'll be 180 pounds by the time this thing is over, and I'll be a fast 180.
If it's a roaring success, we should do it again in like 6 months in April or whatever. So we'll all be looking hot for our summer bodies.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
Especially
down. Well,
if it's good.
Depending
content.
on how this goes.
Hang on a goddamn minute. We'll make this decision after this.
Exactly. If it
at the
turns
end
out
of
that
the
this
month-
machine is not tracking me for half the time, and it keeps saying that my best day is September 13, then we won't do it again.
At the end of the month, me, Taylor, and Chiz are at Woody's funeral, and we're like, it was a mistake.
But he did win.
I couldn't catch his mips, but
he was electrocuting himself for 3 hours a day. Why didn't you tell us?
He put thumbtacks in the bottom of his shoes like he was trying to pass a lie detector.
With that,
I've got one of those machines, and no. I've got one of those electronic. You put the little electrodes on your body and you zap your muscles.
What is it called?
Okay.
They use those in Jackass. They put them on their nutsack and their taint and their mouth. And
I actually got one for my broken leg. Insurance covered it, of all things.
Cool. Yeah, it's called an e-stimulator or something like that. And I saw where you could order like dildos to go in it, so you could electrocute a pussy. Yeah.
Nice.
But,
I don't see why that's
Strap
a
this
thing.
shit on my girl. Rack up the points.
Dude,
but
this thing is very much on my mind. I think we're all in the same spot. Are you nervous at all? Are you guys like?
Oh yeah. I don't want to get blown out. Like I want to be. I just don't want to get last. I'm the opposite of Kyle, where I'm like, you cannot get last, you piece of shit. Like that's my main goal. I do not want to get last place.
No, I'm excited.
Anything but
I wish that we were starting tonight. I wish that it was now because I want to go.
I wish it was tomorrow.
I'm fine for Thursday.
Is that when it is? Is it like Thursday night?
Oh, I would guess it'd be
midnight?
Wednesday midnight.
Wednesday on midnight.
Yeah, does
That's
that
when
make
we
sense?
start.
Tomorrow midnight is when it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, technically Thursday.
Yeah. By the way, that's like I don't want to be accused of any shenanigans. That's how I'm doing this thing. Tomorrow at midnight, I start, and on like whatever the last day of October's 31 days, so November's 30 days, and on like I'm going until 11:59 p.m. on the last day, and then I'll cut it off there.
Yeah.
Roger that. Yeah. Rogan's doing the same thing. He's talking about his last exercise day. I think it's going to be like a 1,500 point day. Something outrageous that he finishes with. And he has 10,000 points. Or no.
11,000 now. I saw something on his Instagram today.
All right. When I had my last update, he was at 10 and the other three were at 8. And so for him to get 1,500 in a day is really a lot. But
Eight's impressive. Eight's impressive. You know, it's
yeah.
It's hard to say. These are just fucking like intangible numbers in my head right now. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a little experience because I earned 47, and 8 is a lot. 8,000.
Yeah, I'll go through my first work. If after my first workout I've got like 100, I'll be like, oh shit, all right, an hour and 100 points. If I don't even know if that's even fucking possible. 60 minutes. Yeah, it's absolutely possible. I get 240 in an hour if I was going super hardcore, right? Yeah, 60 minutes for a minute. I don't know if he maintains 80% for a solid hour. I don't know what he
maintains 90%. He only does reds.
Well, 80s. I thought 80 was
80
red.
is top points because 90% gives the same amount of points as 80.
Yeah,
but you can tell he's very proud of the red on his chart, which is what you get for 90.
I wish that you could go a step higher and get 5 MEPs per minute if you were in that upper echelon, because 90 to 100% is I wish that there were something else there, like I don't know, I wish it was broken down so that
it shows in the colors, so you get a pride but you don't get more MEPs.
I see that.
Yeah. So
I
don't know if I can show you guys.
It's gonna be great.
And
if anybody's listening wants to join in with us, that'd be fun. You know, if you
got time, you can slip one of these. Like, get it fast enough, you won't miss much.
Yeah, they should. Maybe it'd be great if they were a sponsor. That'd be cool.
I wish they were too, because I know there's people who bought it already. But
yeah, that'd be neat.
Yeah, hey, if you buy one, tweet at them and like at us. You know, like include us in your tweet to them. Like, hey, PKA inspired us at WoodysGamertag and at Merca Taylor or whoever you are, the alt left fucking female defense,
whatever it is, this flavor of the week.
Wherever you are, and add us, and maybe that'll, if they see that we sold fucking 12 of these things, maybe they'll get us a code or something someday, or you could pay us some monies or something like that, and shit.
Yeah,
maybe we'll become fucking a fitness podcast, and like we'll just December we'll do it again.
We're really getting ahead of us. Kyle, how do you see your past workouts on this? Do you know you seem to know the app really well. You've been navigating.
The way I can see yours for sure, and mine aren't. They're technically workouts, but they're just like me testing. I think that you go and click. You click home.
I found it. So here's what I want to show people. This is my moves summary. I don't know. I know you guys aren't seeing it, but the people are. In the beginning is my actual workout, and then you can see it sort of tapered, and the last 2 hours of me playing video games, which is not any points here, in case you guys can't see it.
See that.
And I think I just got 2 more points for the little sample wear I did here, where I was like, doing nothing.
Jiggling. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I wanted to show that, the color didn't show up that well, in my opinion. But mine were all green and blue, which is 60 and 70%, maybe some gray in there. And Joe's are red. He's doing 90%, and I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, he's going super, super, super hard.
Dude, I'm nervous. I'm excited. Next show, we're going to have actual numbers and stuff to talk about.
As long as they get my machine fixed tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think they will.
Yeah, I think worst case scenario, you'll have to go to like a My Fitness. There are gyms that like use these things, and there's someone there who could probably like reprogram it or do something to it for you. You might have to like find a gym there in St. Louis to go to.
I'll get it figured out.
Yeah. All right, call a wrap.
Yeah,
dude, I can't wait for this to start. It starts basically tomorrow midnight.
Yep.
PK 219.